Scene opens, the speaker sits in a casual, intimate setting, perhaps a dimly lit room, speaking directly to the camera with a serious but engaging expression. Soft, reflective background music begins. 000030. Hook. You know, we all have those moments in our lives that just stick. Moments that replay in your mind. Not because they were glorious, but because they changed something fundamental inside you. For me, that moment happened on a Tuesday. A completely ordinary gray Tuesday. I was 22, working my first real job out of college, just trying to keep my head down and my dreams up. My bully wasn't a schoolyard kid. He was a grown man named Mark, my supervisor. And he didn't use his fists, not at first. He used his power. 030, 1 to 30. Development. Mark had this way of making you feel small without ever raising his voice. He'd forget to invite me to important meetings, then reprimand me for not being there. He'd praise my white colleagues for ideas that, funny enough, sounded a lot like the ones I'd pitched a week earlier. My work was scrutinized under a microscope, every comma, every period. Theirs got a quick glance and a good job. He called it attention to detail. I called it what it was, a different set of rules for the only black man on the team. I'd go home every night with this knot in my stomach, replaying every interaction. Was I being too sensitive? Was I not working hard enough? I was drowning in self-doubt, and he was the one holding my head under the water, all with a polite corporate smile. 1:32:30. Rising action. The breaking point wasn't some grand explosion. It was a single email. We were up for a huge project, one that I had poured my soul into. I'd worked weekends, nights, sacrificing time with family, all to make this proposal perfect. The email went out from the department head, congratulating the team. And there it was, in black and white. Special thanks to Mark and his stellar leadership, and to Sarah for her brilliant contributions. My name nowhere. It was like I was a ghost. I had been completely and utterly erased. That night I didn't sleep. The self-doubt was gone. In its place, something cold and hard had formed. It was anger. Not the hot, reckless kind, but a focused, calculated rage. The fight wasn't going to be in the parking lot. It was going to be in the boardroom. 2:33:45, twist climax. The next morning, I walked into the office, put on my best suit, and requested a meeting with Mark and the head of the department. I could see the surprise in Mark's eyes. He expected me to be defeated, to slink back to my cubicle. He underestimated me. In that meeting, I didn't yell. I didn't accuse, I presented. I laid out a timeline, documented with emails, drafts, and meeting minutes. I showed my initial proposal, then the final version. I pointed to sections, paragraphs, entire concepts that were verifiably mine.